Hello, this is Builder Dominic, and welcome back to another LEGO review. Today we'll be looking at the DC superhero set 76044 Clash of the Heroes. The set came out in 2016, has 92 pieces, and was designed for kids 6 to 12. The main model in this set is based on the Batman v Superman movie where they're fighting on the roof. And right up front, we're going to see that gun used to shoot Superman down from when he's flying. And the gun has a huge range of motion. Now, these individual cannons can move down or up individually, and I'm going to put them in the up position here as if we're shooting up in the air at Superman, because if you see these little black studs on top, if the guns are down, you can't rotate it 360 degrees, but when those guns are up, they can follow Superman wherever he's flying and just turn all the way around in a 360 degree turn. And the one thing about this is, in order to get that smooth 360 degree turn, it's not very well secure, so it falls out very easily. It's just held on by that one circular stud piece with the single stud sticking out. And as you look at that roof there, you see it's a graded roof ceiling, so whatever is underneath it, you're gonna see. And that's just a little warning, good or bad, if you're doing a stop motions with this video, that you're gonna see right through that grading. Now, I've removed the gun now because we really don't need it anymore, and that gives you a better view of the stairs leading up to the rooftop. And you're going to see this bat signal here. Now, it's not facing the right direction because it's not firmly attached. I'm just going to move it up in the proper position. But this bat signal is actually a flick fire missile. So when I turn it around, you're going to kind of see that flick fire missile in back. So you just kind of push that and you can launch the bat signal at Superman. And the bat signal itself here has a huge range of motion. You can kind of turn it to the inside or away from the rooftop, and of course it can also turn 360 degrees. Now on the other side of the roof, we've got this green box, and that's where we store some kryptonite. And for me, I just store the extra green studs for Batman's gun, and we'll get more into Batman's gun when we review the minifigure itself. And of course, on the top you also have a piece of kryptonite, because Batman is immortal and would have no chance against Superman without kryptonite just laying around. And the last playable feature on this model is this little piece here that sticks out. And what happens is you put Batman here, and then you just kind of push it, and it supposedly launches Batman forward. And the fact is, it doesn't work very well. I think it looks kind of ugly, and I could have done without that playable feature on the rooftop. But other than that, it's a fun little set to play with, because there are lots of interactive things you can do with this very simple and small model. I love what LEGO did with their LEGO Superman minifigure. The amount of detail in his torso piece is just great. You've got the rippling muscles, but also like these layers and dimensions to his suit. So it's not like kind of like flat spandex suit we have in the comics, but it's the rich layered suit that the film made. So I love the detail and the printing on the torso piece. And also, for those of you who follow, pieces used, this is a brand new hairpiece. This is the first time Superman has had that hairpiece, and that's just a little thing for those collectors out there. And my favorite thing about this minifigure is his cape. This is a cloth cape, and we still don't get the S on the back, but I love cloth over paper. It holds up better, it looks better, so I'm really glad they gave him a cloth cape instead of paper. And the other thing about this minifigure is, of course, he has two faces. We've got the happy Superman smiling, the man of tomorrow, the good son. And then if we turn his head around, we've got the angry Superman with the red eyes, because, according to LEGO, I guess, the only time Superman uses heat vision is when he's angry. The Batman minifigure comes well armed and well armored for his fight against Superman. Some of the things he has is his Batarang, which we've seen in many LEGO minifigure Batmans, but he's also got this kryptonite gun here. And the kryptonite gun has that stud shooter on it. So what you do is you just push down on this button on top, and that stud fires out of the gun, and very easy to lose, so they give you a couple extra. And let's kind of look at the armor now, this Batman minifigure, because he had to withstand punches from Superman, so he is well armored. And underneath that, kind of like more dark gray plain armor, you can see this mechanical suit that he's wearing, because not only does he have to be able to take a punch, but he's got to be able to give a punch. And because he is well armored, this is the very first Batman minifigure that's actually capable of carrying his weapons. And Batman's very well known for his utility belt, but the Lego minifigures have never actually been able to hold any of his gadgets. And here he can now hold his grappling hook and another batarang if you need it. And once again, this cape is made of cloth and not paper, so I love that light gray cloth they use for his bat cape. And the Batman minifigure has two facial expressions, which you really can't see well under the cowl here. So I'm going to take off the cowl so you can kind of see his look. Of course, you've got that, that straight, serious look, because Batman is a very serious character. He's not very happy after losing his parents. And then we also have the more angry scowl look. And the really cool thing about this minifigure is you see this white kind of like headpiece he has on to like kind of keep his hair in place underneath the cowl. Well, that plastic glows in the dark. So when you put his cowl on, he actually glows in the dark, so those eyes really pop out, and even his kind of mouth glows. And I think that's just a side effect because of the cowl, the white piece taking up so much, but it's supposed to be just his eyes, but in reality the whole face glows. The set also comes with a jumper piece. You just put the minifigure's legs in there, and you push it back and it catapults the minifigure through the air. I personally don't like these very much, but it does come with a jumper piece. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and you can click on the image to watch another video. Thank you.